won't get these joints out here. I got money so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in the jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new nice fresh jeans and a snapback.
Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want that extra juicy tea, go ahead and click the link down in my description below to join my membership. Also, if you like the intro song, that is also linked down in the description below. Alright y'all, I know it's been a week and y'all waiting for that part 4. So I think this is going to be the last part of this little mini series of how I lost my V card and everything that transpired with this. Now if I do seem pretty calm, that's because it's like 5:19 a.m. in the morning and I have not been to sleep. So yeah, it's Saturday. Well, I'm filming this on Saturday. Y'all probably gonna see this on Monday. Alright y'all, so where I left off in the last story time before I started crying because I just got emotional, and those were not like necessarily sad tears. It was more of like a relief. I haven't talked about that situation since it basically happened, so it's just like feels like a weight off my shoulder. You know, just having a moment of reflection, and you know, there weren't tears of joy, but just relief. Okay, so it was just like, whew, like I got that out and I'm okay. You know, 15 years later, I'm okay. I am okay. So yeah, thank you guys for all the love you guys been showing me. I appreciate it so much. Like every single tribe member, I love you guys down. My channel is growing and I just appreciate everybody who's subscribing, commenting, liking my videos. I appreciate it. So where I last left off in my last video, part 3, I was basically telling y'all how I met Hazel Eyes. He wrote up on me. I didn't think too much of it. We exchanged phone numbers. And then, you know, I just went about life. I didn't pay too much attention to it because I was just like, this is just too good to be true. Like another cute boy trying to talk to me and he's like super cute. I just couldn't believe it. Plus how the situation went last time with the cute boys I met. It was just, I don't know if I want to go down this rabbit hole again. So I just paid it dust. I already had a little baby roster, so I was just sticking with them. Okay. So some time had passed and he had been asking me, can we kick it? So finally I just gave in. I'm like, yeah, let's kick it. But I wanted to kick it with him first, like in a public setting, to like really get to know him. So he told me he was gonna pick me up and we was gonna go to the movies, and then after the movies we could do whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now at that time, going to the movies was just the thing we did as teenagers around that time. It wasn't like how now these teenagers these days, I don't know, they do all kind of shit. But when you're meeting like a boy, the mall, the movies, the park, stuff like that was where you went to go kick it, you know, with people. So he picked me up and we was supposed to go to the actual movies, but something had happened that particular day where we were supposed to go to the movies where he didn't end up come getting me till later in the day. It was basically like nighttime. And I had told him, I said, let's just go to the drive-in. He had a car and I wanted to go to the drive-in. So he was like, all right, cool. I like that anyway. Cool. He comes pick me up and we go to the Dollar Tree and he said, get whatever you want. So, you know, I'm getting hella snacks and cookies and candy and something to drink so that we got snacks and we don't have to buy it there. We was just probably gonna get popcorn there. So we pull up, he paid, we go inside, we get us a little spot, and we just sitting there talking, getting to know each other. Now, mind you, Hazel Eyes was a couple years older than me. I think he was 3 years older than me. At this particular time, y'all, I'm like 13. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm like 14. So he like 15, 16, 17. 14, 15, 16, 17. He like 17. So, yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm like 14. He like, dude, what the hell? Y'all, telling these stories just be having me understand how fast I was and how I needed to just sit my ass in the house and be a little ass girl. Because why was I talking to... I mean, I know they say you can talk to people 3 years older than you, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. Don't judge me. Judge your fucking mama. Oops. Judge your mama. You know, I don't know. My brain was not functioning properly at that time. Anyways, besides the point. So... we just talking. We basically getting to know each other. I'm asking him what school he go to and stuff, and he basically said that he was out of school already, that he took the little GED test and he graduated high school or something already. And I was just like, oh damn. He lived with one of his cousins, and the cousin gonna come back up later in the story. Get later. So anyways, we getting to know each other, and he's telling me about what he do. He had a job. He sold tree skis, and that's how he able to have a car. He had a spot with his cousin, but the spot they had, when I get there, it was a nice fat ass house. Now, Green Eyes had a nice house too with his brother, but the house Hazel Eyes had was like super nice. So he had a bottle, he had the tree skis, he rolling up, we smoke, we blowing down the house, we drinking, we getting tipsy. I'm feeling myself, I'm having a good time. The movie start, I don't know what we was watching, I can't remember, but I think it was a comedy or something because I remember just laughing. So yeah, I'm on cloud 50,000. I'm feeling myself. I got as cute as I possibly could for the time that I could possibly, you know, back then, my cute back then was not that cute. Some days though, I was cute. I'm pretty sure this was one of the days. I don't know. But he was all up on me. Like, he wanted me to get in the back seat with him, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Now, this time around, I knew better. I was like, you know what? I'm not finna be letting boys trick me into shit I don't want to be in. I'm not getting in nobody's back seat. We're here to watch the movie. None of that's going down. Like, we could kiss, we could be booed up, but I'm not finna do nothing with you. That's not what's going on here. If that's what you think that's what's about to happen, sir, think the fuck again, because it's not. But he wasn't pushy or anything like that. We just was cupcaking, flirting in the front seat. At one point, I think I did sit on his lap in the car, and I was just like sitting on his lap like this, and he was just like rubbing on me and talking in my ear, and I'm like, I wanted to do it with him, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I did want to do it with him, but I was like, nah, control yourself. You just met him. Don't know. Because like I told y'all, I was hot and ready, but I was controlling myself in this situation. We finished the movie. After that, I was like, oh, let's go to the marina. Let's go down to the water. I loved going to the water, y'all. And he had a car. So me and my mom would go down to the marina all the time. Anytime now that I think about it, anytime my mom was stressed or going through stuff, we was at the water. Now that I'm like thinking, damn, we was at the water. It would be times where my mom would be stressed. That's why I like being by the water when I'm stressed. But I'm just telling him like, yeah, let's go down to the marina. We can blow down the house. We could just chill and get to know each other a little bit more. So we go down to the marina, and we actually get out the car, and it's summer. So was I standing in front of him? Yeah, he's sitting on his car, and I'm just like leaned in front of him, and he was like, I'm having a good time with you. I like you. I'm really digging you. You different. You not like other girls. You know, the same line every nigga tell, which I'm 100% sure there is a training that all fuck niggas go to learn these same lines. Like, cause Ain't no way all these niggas is walking around using the same lines. Like, they have to be having a class where they teaching them this. I'm just saying, like, I'm 100% sure. That's just, the math is mathing. Okay? And I know y'all ladies out there can agree. The math, it adds up. 2 plus 2 is equaling 4 in this equation. Okay? But I'm just eating it up because I'm fucking 14. So I don't know no better. And, you know, for the moment, I'm just like in awe, because now Blue Eyes, he was fine. Green Eyes was fine. But Hazel Eyes was fine. And he had a car, y'all. He was wearing cologne. He had gold chains. He had a grill. Like, he was on his shit for a 17-year-old. So it was just like, that was making him even more attractive, on top of him just already being so fine. And it kind of made me nervous, because I'm just, in my mind, I'm just still thinking like, what is going on here? Like, he want to talk to me? It just, I couldn't believe it. But here I am. Here we are. We talking. We flirting. We cupcaking. We just went to the drive-in movies and everything is going smooth. So we spent that whole night, y'all. I don't think he took me home till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, because I was basically telling him I do gotta get home before like 7 a.m. because my mama always got up early, and I needed to be back at the house before my mama got there, because then she's gonna be like, girl, where the hell was you at? Because I told her I was leaving and I was going to the movies with my friends, so I never said I was spending the night at nobody's house, so I should be back at home by the time she wakes up. So we just had a really good time that night. He took me home, and after that, y'all, we just started doing stuff. Like, we would go to the mall, we would hang out, he would come pick me up, I would go to his house, we would chill, we would watch movies, and we would just have like a really good time. And he never tried no funny shit. Like, we would kiss, we would touch on each other, but he never asked me to have sex. He never tried to make moves on me indicating he wanted to have sex. Like, he really just let things be PG-13. Let's just say PG-13. Just kissing, a little touching, and we just hanging out having a good time. So after, I'm gonna say, like, we kicked it for a good minute, y'all. We kicked it for a good minute. I'm gonna say after like 2-3 months of us just kicking it and hanging out and stuff. Now, mind y'all, here and there in between, I think me and Green Eyes messed around like 1 or 2 times during this time. And then I was kind of cool off of him, because I was just like, oh, I'm into Hazel Eyes. Like, I really like him. He got a car. He taking me places. He spending money on me. I was just like, yeah, I like this boy more than that boy. Okay. Plus, it was like, even though me and Green Eyes messed around, it was always in the back of my mind how me and him even started talking, and it affected me sometimes. Like, I would just think about it and be like, dang. It was like I was battling myself, I was trying to convince myself that what happened was okay, and that it was okay that I still messed around with him. Yeah. But it would be days where I sat back and thought, like, I don't think that was right. That was not cool what happened. And then for him to still try to talk to me, and then we continue. I don't know. Anyways, y'all. One day, Hazel Eyes hit me, and he was like, don't go to school today. And I was like, well, why? He was like, don't go to school today, skip school, I'm gonna come pick you up, we're gonna spend the day, I'm gonna take you. We was going to San Francisco. He was like, we're gonna go to the city, we're gonna go down to the pier, we're gonna walk around, we're gonna go to the wax museum. Basically, he wanted to go on like a little date in San Francisco. So I'm like, okay, shit, fuck it, why not? Y'all, any excuse I could to not go to school, I was taking it. I hated school. I just hated high school, because was I in high school at this time? I think I was in high school. Yeah, because 14, 15. Wait, was I 15? 14, 15, 14, 15, 14, 15. I was like 14, 15 at the time. I was in high school. I was in my freshman year. So that's what I did. That morning I got up and got dressed like regular, but I got super cute. But it wasn't unregular for me to get cute. Mind you, my mom leave already. By the time I'm going to school, my mama then left already. So it wasn't like she was monitoring what I was wearing to school or not. So I put on one of my Hoochie Mama outfits, but still warm. I think I put on like these, y'all, back then I loved me a good pair of ripped jeans. These super ripped jeans, a crop top type shirt with this cute jacket, most likely one of my pink jackets, because as y'all know, I was obsessed with pink jackets. I don't know, don't ask me why. But yeah, I get cute, I do my hair, and I tell him I'm gonna just still walk to school and for him to pick me up at school. So I get to the school and I'm just sitting outside on the bricks, and I see his car, so I start walking. Mind you, I'm with my friends. Because, oh, you know who I was with, y'all? I was with, who was I with? I was with longtime friend. I was with a couple other friends. So basically, y'all, I was telling them that I was talking to this fine dude with a car. And as usual, they didn't believe me. So I told them, I was like, all right, wait with me right here. He about to pull up and he about to pick me up. So they thinking I'm capping. They thinking I'm lying. They thinking it's about to pull up and it's about to be an ugly ass nigga because they don't think I can pull fine niggas. And it's like, how you bitches don't know by now that I can pull fine niggas? Or they be pulling me because, you feel me? It don't matter. It don't matter. I got him. He mine, not yours. Okay, so anyway, yeah, he pulling up, he slapping, he in his scraper, and I'm like, oh, that's him right there. And they looking like him in that car right there. I'm like, yeah, that's him. But still, you could tell in their eyes, they was like, okay, just because he got a nice car don't mean he cute. Okay, that don't mean he fine. That don't mean he what you talking about, because these hoes never believe me. So he pull up, he park, he get out. Y'all, he was such a gentleman. That's why I don't even understand how things went left so fast. But he get out the car, he opened the door, and I'm just telling him, I'm like, oh, these my friends. This is longtime friend. It was one of my other friends. I did a story time about her. Y'all remember the story time I told y'all where the dude tried to attack my friend and we had to get the hell up out of there because when we skipped school, I was with her. And I think I was with Trader. No, Trader didn't go there yet. Did Trader go there yet? No, Trader didn't go there yet. I was with another friend. So they looking like, damn, and I'm just cheesing like, yeah, bitches, yeah. Don't play with my cards now. Don't play with my cards because I'm that wild card, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I don't know how. I don't know because y'all was not cute back then. I was pulling them without even trying. I wasn't even trying to pull the dudes I pulled. I couldn't even believe it. I still can't even believe it. But now I could believe it because my spirit, my aura was just vibrating out. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I'm telling them, I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all later. I get in the car, he shut the door for me, you know, he playing his music, slapping y'all. I let down the windows. I was like, bye y'all. Yeah, bitches. Okay. Don't play with me. So we ride off or whatever, and he was like, oh, I think I know that one girl. And I was like, who? What girl? Which one? He was like, the Mexican one. I'm like, who? Longtime friend? He was like, yeah. So longtime friend had a nickname. We'll just say Long. He was like, yeah, I know Long. And I'm like, oh, how you know her? And he was like, oh, she be talking to my older cousin that I live with. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now, one thing about it, I talk to older, what's on my eye? I talk to older dudes that was like 2-3 years older than me, but longtime friend used to talk to grown ass fuck niggas. Okay, now the pop-up was very much older than me, but he lied his age, so that don't count. I didn't even know how old he is for real until I got grown. Why was I grown? I wasn't grown until I got older. I didn't even know pop-up's real age. Okay, he had lied to me. So that don't count, because I did not know he was that much older than me. Anyways, so I'm like, okay. I'm just thinking, like, I don't want to ask him what his cousin looked like, because that'll be weird. But I'm just saying, I'm just putting it in the back of my mind. When I see longtime friend again, me and her gonna have a conversation, because do you know him? Because one thing about it, longtime friend will smash you, the homie, the homie's homie, the cousin, the uncle, the daddy, everybody. She will. She one of them homie hoppers, cousin hopper, daddy hoppers. Even the sister, she smashing everybody. So you feel me? So I'm just like, oh, okay, y'all had something going on. You know, I just throw that in there real quick. I tried to just slide that in there so quickly. He was like, nah, she not my type. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, you know, dudes be lying, but I'm just like, you know, because one thing about it, y'all, I never wanted to mess with a dude that longtime friend messed with, because she had a lot of stuff going on with her coochie. Okay, like, I didn't went to her to so many doctor's appointments, because she had about 50 abortions, 70 STDs, coochie just falling off. Okay, so it was like, I never want to mess with a dude that she messed with, because something always wrong with her coochie. I don't want nothing to be wrong with my coochie. Even though when I'm out here doing my thing, I'm being protected. Obviously, she not being protected or something, because I don't know. Ain't no goddamn way Planned Parent know you by your first name. When you come in, oh, hey, Long, by your nickname. They don't even call you longtime friend. They calling you Long. Okay, like, there's no way they should know you that well. No goddamn way. This is not your primary care physician. Why do they know you by your nickname like that? Like, it was just too much. Anyways, though, y'all, we in the car. He had one rolled up already. We blowing down the house. I'm feeling like I'm that bitch. I'm feeling like I'm Ashanti or somebody in a car. And because one thing about it, he loved listening to some R&Bs. We was listening to Ashanti. I'm so happy, baby. That used to be my shit, because my mom used to blast that. So we listened to some Ashanti. I'm thinking I'm cute, just blowing down the house while we on the freeway. I'm just like, oh my God, like, I really like him. Like, he's cool as hell. Like, he picking me up. We about to go have a good time. I like this. So we get to the city, we go down to the pier, we are watching the water, we go to the wax museum, I think we went to the aquarium down there. We just doing a bunch of sightseeing and going into little places over there. I think we went to Chinatown. I seen this big life-size Chucky doll, and he had asked me if I wanted it, and I was like, nah, I'm cool. That shit was like $100-something. One thing about it, y'all, I am so humble. I don't like people spending too much money on me. He was already picking me up, taking me to the city, blowing me out. I think we went to where did we go eat? We went to Bubble Gums to eat. So it was like, I didn't want him to be spending, you know, $100 on a goddamn Chucky doll. But we just had a really good time. After that, we rode back to Pittsburgh. We parked in my neighborhood, but not by my house. But we parked in my neighborhood. We just sat in the car and we was just talking, and me and him got in the back seat. We just booed up in the back seat, just talking, kissing, just having like this really romantic time. And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm a little bit more comfortable with him. We about to smash. This is the day. This is the time. It's been a couple of months. Like, okay, like this, like, you know, he ain't even tried nothing. Like, I can get, you feel me? And he's just so fine. Oh my God, y'all. He always smelled so good. He had perfect teeth. Waves was on swim, dipping, you drowning. You feel me? Like, I'm just like, yeah, it's about to go down in this back seat. But y'all, he was just like, you know, I'ma just take you home. I don't want your mom tripping, and I'ma see you another day. So y'all, like 2 days go by and I didn't hear from him, but I didn't want to be like a bugaboo and like be blowing up his phone or whatever. So I just let it be. I had texted him when I got in the house and I said I made it, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna let you know when I get home. I never heard from him for the 2 days. He never texted me and said he made it home. But I did text him the next day and was like, good morning. He didn't respond. So I was just like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I'ma just, you feel me? You know, I had other niggas I was talking to anyway. So it was just like, all right, you know, it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because that's my favorite nigga at the time. So it was just like, all right, cool. So 2 days later, he called me. He like, I think I was at school. I was in first period. He called me and I walked out and he was like, come outside. You at school, right? Come outside. And I'm like, He like, come outside. I'm about to pick you up. I'm like, all right, cool. So y'all, I'm like, you know how when you know you about to kick it with a dude, so you be having certain stuff in your purse or your bag. I didn't have all my like refreshers or none of that shit. So I'm just like, oh, should I like flake on them or not? I'm just like, mind you, it's just first period. It's not like I'm not freshened up or anything like that. So I'm just like, all right, you know what? It's okay. So I go out and he outside of the school and he's like, you want to come with me to my house? And I'm like, yeah, why not? So y'all, we get to his house and we chilling. I think he had, did he order food? He either ordered food or made food. I remember eating breakfast or something there. And we was watching a movie chilling. And then after we watched the movie, we was chilling. Y'all, he locked his door. So I'm just like, okay, you know, it's about to go down. We about to get buck wild up in here. Y'all, he lived in this big ass house. He had a big ass room with a big ass bed. He had a king size bed. It was so nice. It was decorated super nice in the house, but not girly. You could tell it was a men that lived there, but it was decorated so nice. He was a very well put together type dude, y'all. Y'all would have thought he was way older than he was, but he just was very mature for his age, and you know, he was getting his money. So he locked the door and I'm just like, okay, it's about to go down. Like, I'm like, yes, I'm ready. I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, I wish I would have knew and could have prepared ahead of time. I didn't have on my matching panties and bra set and stuff, but that's okay. It's gonna come off. It's cool. I'm not tripping. I'm not gonna stress it. So he take off his pants and he put on some basketball shorts and he take off his shirt. And this was the first time I saw him with his shirt off. So I'm just looking like, damn, like, ooh, y'all, he was all buff and shit. I was like, ooh, this boy is just so fine. Like, ooh, this about to be so fun. So yeah, he get back in the bed, we kissing, we making out, we rolling around the bed, you feel me? And I'm just like, ooh, like, yes, it's about to go down. So, you know what happened? It go down. And like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all the X-rated versions of everything that was going on the membership, okay? So I'm gonna just keep it very PG here, but I am going to tell you guys this next part in as much details as possible. But what was going on with me and Hazel Eyes, man, when I tell you he knew what he was doing, I mean, boy, yeah. So after that, he's just like, let me get you a towel. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get us some warm towels or whatever. So y'all, I'm just laying in the bed and I'm just like, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. I'm just feeling good. I'm just like, you know, I really like him. Like, I think I want him to be my boyfriend. Like, is he gonna ask me to be his girlfriend? Because we've been kicking it for a minute. He ain't tried nothing until now. Like, I just think he probably gonna be asking me to be his girlfriend in a couple weeks or something. Like, shit, today. Like, I want to be your girlfriend because now I'm stuck on you. You're my man. You just put it down and you feel me? Like, we go together real bad. I don't know what you thinking, but we go together real fucking bad at this point. Like, you're my man. We're married. We're gonna have 2 kids, a boy and a girl, twins. Matter of fact, I'm about to move in. You might as well just go take me to my house so I can get some of my stuff, so I can have some stuff here, because you can't get rid of me now. I'm up under you. I want to be wherever you at. I want to be in your shirt. I want to be in your drawers. I want to be in your skin. Take me wherever you go. I want to be with you. So yeah, I'm just in the bed. It was like a movie or something playing, y'all, and I'm just in the best mood. So y'all, I turned to the side. I'm just texting. I'm texting long because the longtime friend had texted me and I had just never texted her back. So I'm looking at my phone. I'm texting her back. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you see the nigga I got. You see me. You see me. Just probably saying something like that. And y'all, I'm just paying attention to my phone. I'm in La La Land. The next thing I know, I hear the door open and I hear the door close. So automatically, I'm thinking it's Hazel Eyes, because who else would it be? I don't have no clothes on. I'm just under the blanket. I'm chilling. Y'all, the next thing I saw was a tall, dark-skinned dude standing in front of me, butt naked. So I'm scared. So y'all, at first I'm not even, cause mind you, at this particular time I wasn't wearing contacts yet. So I had my glasses off because we was just doing a do. So I'm just looking at my phone, even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need my glasses to look at my phone. I'm gonna hold it like this close when I'm like, you know, texting. Cause I'm just texting all my friends like, oh y'all, da 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 da. Cause they asking me like, bitch, what's going on? Where did y'all go? Like, what y'all doing? Da, da, da. You feel me? So I'm just texting my friends. When I tell y'all, I didn't even know what to think. I just froze. I was just like, Now, mind you, when he came in the door, he locked the door. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm thinking it's Hazel Eyes. But when I look up, I'm seeing, I don't even think I described Hazel Eyes. I mean, he got hazel green eyes. He was tall. He was light skinned. He had that brown, blonde, dirty hair. He was, you know, built real nice, muscular, but not like buff, you know, just, you know, regular. That's not the same. You get what I'm saying? Like, dark-skinned man, grown-ass man. Now, like I said, you can tell that Hazel Eyes was 17, but the way he carried himself, you might have thought he was already like 18, 19, 20. But you could tell by his face, you know, he had a baby face, that he was like 17. This man that was standing in front of me, butt booty naked, you can tell he was at least 20. He looked to me about 23 to 25. Like, grown ass man. Mind you, I'm 14, 15 at the time. So I'm scared. I'm just in shock, y'all. I couldn't even move. I'm just like, I think you walked in the wrong room, because what the fuck? I'm like, I think you walked in the wrong room. So I'm like, where Hazel Eyes? I'm trying not to like look, y'all, because this dude looked scary. I'm scared. He looks scary. I'm terrified. You get what I'm saying? It's giving me Players Club. I just came here to dance. That's it. I just came here to kick you with Hazel Eyes. That's it. Who the fuck are you and what are you doing in here, and you're butt booty ass naked and you look like you could be my uncle or something? You get what I'm saying? Like, who y'all? So I'm trying to just stay calm, because I'm like, okay, I heard him come in the door. I heard him lock the door. What? I'm getting in survival mode at this point. I'm just like, you know, because he's not saying anything. I'm telling him, like, I think he walked in the wrong room. Where's Hazel Eyes? Y'all, he's just giving me this creepy look, like he wanted to just, I don't know. I'm scared. The way he's looking at me is scary. He's not saying anything. He's just staring at me, y'all. He's not blinking. Mind you, he's butt booty ass naked. So I go to, like, I wrap the kind of cover around me, because like I said, I don't have no clothes on, and I'm trying to, so, okay, how can I paint the picture? Y'all know what a bed look like. So say I'm on this side of the bed, he's standing in front of me on this side of the bed. Okay, the door on this side of the bed. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, bitch, you need to get up and run to that door and try to get out that door as fast as you can, because this situation you're in is not a good situation. Like, this dude intentionally came in this room, locked the door, he's standing over you butt booty naked, and he's not saying anything, and he's giving you this evil ass look. So like I said, I grabbed the blanket, wrapped it around me a little bit, and y'all, I froze. I made sure I had my phone, and then I just started shuffling to get to the other side of the bed. When I tell y'all, I got off that bed and I ran to the door. Next thing I know, the nigga is pulling the blanket off of me. So now y'all, I'm like, I screamed a little bit. I'm like, hey, like, what are you doing? I'm like, nah, like, I don't know. I'm like, nah, I don't know what you trying to do, what you think is going on, but I don't know you, and I'm just here for Hazel Eyes. I don't know what I'm like, please, like, just leave me alone. So y'all, he's grabbing my arms. He's like, get on the bed, get on the bed. I'm like, no, I don't want to do anything with you. I don't know you. Where is Hazel Eyes? So now I'm calling for Hazel Eyes. I'm like, Hazel Eyes, because he's grabbing me, and I got my hand on the door, y'all. I'm trying to open the door. You know, when you're in just panic mode, things are just not clicking, y'all. I couldn't open the door, and he's pulling me away from the door, and I'm trying to hold on to the doorknob, because I'm just like, if I let go of this doorknob, something bad is gonna happen to me, because obviously this dude is trying to do something with me whether I want to or not. So I'm tearing up. I'm trying not to cry, but I'm like tearing up. I'm scared for my life. I'm so terrified. I don't think I've been in a more this situation was way more terrifying than me losing my virginity. This was like, okay, you're about to get hard. Okay, the situation where I left my virginity, it didn't necessarily feel like I was being hard, even though I technically was, but it wasn't in an aggressive manner like I'm in this situation right here. Mind you, skirt, rewind. I just missed some shit. I am so sorry. Y'all, one day, me and Hazel Eyes was having a conversation. And I had told him, I said, hey, you look like somebody I know. And he was like, you might know my cousin. And I was like, who your cousin? And he was like, nah, never mind. And I was like, nah, who your cousin? But he wouldn't tell me who his cousin was. And I just let it go, because I was just like, I couldn't think of who it was that he looked like. And so I'm just like, whatever, I brushed it off. But keep that in mind, I did feel like Hazel Eyes looked like somebody I knew, and he told me that I might know his cousin. Okay, cool. So anyways, back to where we at. I'm in flight or flight mode. Flight or fight mode. So I'm yelling. I'm like, Hazel Eyes, Hazel Eyes, Hazel Eyes, what are you doing? Your cousin in here tripping, y'all. I'm just screaming. I don't hear Hazel Eyes. I don't hear him. I don't know where the fuck he at. He ain't came back to the fucking room. Do he even, did he leave? Did he get in a car and leave? I don't know. Is he trapped? What's going on? What's going on? So I finally get him to let go of my arm. I unlock the door and I run out there. Mind you, I don't got no clothes on. I don't got no clothes on. And so I run, and I'm trying to run to the front door, y'all. This man is chasing me down. So I'm running. Mind you, like I said, y'all, they live in a big ass house. We're upstairs. So I'm running through the hall, trying to get down the stairs, get to the front door. My heart is jumping out of my chest, because I'm just so confused. I'm a 14, 15-year-old girl running for my life right now. I don't know what he's gonna do to me. I don't know him. This was my first time meeting him, because I knew who it was. I knew it was his cousin, because when I first came in the house, he was there. And you know, Hazel Eyes introduced introduced me to him. He was like, this my big cousin, this who I live with, he cool people, he don't mind if I have company, you know, blah blah blah. So yeah, so I'm running, and then I finally get to the stairs. I'm running down the stairs, boom 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 boom. He's right behind me, y'all, grabbing at me. He like, come here, don't be scared, don't be scared. He told me it was good, he told me it was good. Like, why you being scared? Why you acting scary now? I'm like, wait, he told you it was good? Mind you, I'm still like running. I'm like, wait, what? Who told you it was good? I'm like, no, none of that shit is going on. I'm not finna mess with you, and I just messed with your cousin. I'm like, no, hell no. I'm like, hell no. So y'all, Hazel Eyes, I see him when I come down the stairs. He's in the kitchen. He's in the kitchen. So I run to him and I grab him, and I'm standing behind him. Mind you, at this point, y'all, I'm like, I'm not crying, but tears are running down my face. I'm like, I cannot cry. I cannot break down, because if I start crying and breaking down, I'm not gonna be able to get out of the situation, because I'm gonna have a mental breakdown, and then whatever's gonna happen to me is gonna happen to me. So he like, calm down, calm down, calm down. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean calm down? Your cousin is trying to arm me. He trapped me in your room and locked the door. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, I thought, because remember I told you I know your friend, she get down like that, so I thought you got down like that. And I'm like, I don't get down like that. I don't know what you talking about. Me and you been talking for 2-3 months, and we ain't did nothing. So what made you thought I got down like that? If I got down like that, I would have been pressed up on you. We would have been did something months ago when I first met you. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm mad. I'm like, bro, can you please take me home? I'm like, take me home. Mind you, his cousin down the stairs. Mind you, cousin still butt booty ass naked. He's standing in the entrance of the damn kitchen. I'm standing behind Hazel Eyes, and I'm just so confused. Mind y'all, I'm hurt. My heart is broken. I'm just like, I thought this dude was really feeling me. I thought me and him had something special going on. I thought, you feel me? So I'm heartbroken. I'm scared. I'm terrified. I don't know what's about to happen to me. It's me against 2 dudes. It's me against 2 dudes in a house. I don't know where I'm at, because every time Hazel Eyes was driving to his house, I wasn't paying attention. I'm in the car being passenger princess, getting lit. I'm not paying attention like, oh, I'm on this street, I'm on this road, I'm here, I'm there. Now, mind you, if I got out the house and I had to walk or run, I was probably going to be able to find my way eventually. Because, mind you, I lived in Pittsburgh. He lived in Antioch, which is the next city over, like 15-20 minutes. Well, it depends on, you know, it could be 5 to 20 minutes, depending on where in Pittsburgh you live and where your destination is in Antioch. So he just telling he like, cuz it's bad. Go put your fucking clothes on, bro. Put your clothes on. Ain't nobody trying to see all that. So I'm like, so what? You thought I was gonna let y'all run a train on me? He was like, yeah, your friend got down like that. If you hanging out with her, I just assumed you got down like that. I didn't know you didn't get down like that. I'm like, well, for one, you didn't even ask me. But mind you, y'all, I'm saying this in a panicky state where my voice is cracking. I'm trying to hold back tears, and I'm just like, what the hell? I'm like, I'm not like her. I don't get down like her. I don't know why you assume that. Why you just didn't ask me? Why would you put me in this situation? And he's just like, I'm just like, please take me home. Please take me home. Please take me home. I'm like, just please take me home. He's like, all right, calm down. Now he's trying to be all, well, he was never mean, but he's just like, calm down. I'm like, please just take me home. Please take me home. I'm like, I don't want to have to call the police. He was like, nah, don't call the police. Don't call the police. Ain't nobody do nothing to you. He ain't touch you. I'm like, but he did touch me. He grabbed me. He tried to take advantage of me. He grabbed me. He tried to stop me from leaving the room. I just told you this. He basically attacked me because I'm irritated. I'm like, can you walk with me to your room so I can get my clothes and please take me home? Please tell your cousin not to come nowhere near me. He's like, calm down. He ain't gonna do nothing to you. So we walked to the room and I put my clothes on and I'm shaking. I'm terrified. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna take you home. I'm like, okay. So y'all, I'm standing so close behind him because I'm scared. I'm like holding him. I'm scared. I'm scared. I just want to go home. I really wish I knew somebody who could just call. I could call and pick me up at this moment. I mean, at this point, I should have just called my mama, you know. But it's just like she's gonna be like, "What are you like?" It was just gonna be too much to explain, you know. I didn't want my mom to know that I was doing the things I was doing, so it was like I couldn't call my mom. That was not an option in that moment. No. So y'all, as we are walking down the stairs, y'all, his cousin is standing there at the bottom of the stairs, just standing there looking at me. And when we get to the bottom of the stairs, he was like, oh, you scary. You should have, no, what did he say? Yeah, he was like, you scary, you a little ass girl, you want to be out here acting grown, but when it come down to you a little girl, where your friend at? Tell Long to come through. Y'all, my battery about to die. So yeah, as I'm coming down the stairs, y'all, he's just saying stuff like, oh, you scary, you playing, you know you want this, don't come to my house and you ain't gonna give me no coochie. And I'm looking like, you ain't got to worry about me. I won't come here ever again. You won't never see my face. Ever again. Never. I will. If that's the requirements to be in your house, sir, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me ever setting foot in this house ever again. Never. So yeah, he's just saying little stuff, and Hazel Eyes is just like, man, leave her alone, leave her alone. You see she crying, leave her alone. He was like, I don't care. She want to be out here doing grown woman stuff. She better put her grown woman panties on. And I'm just like, get me the fuck out of here, please. Hurry up. Like, come on. So y'all, we finally get in the car, and I'm facing the window. I'm scrunched up. I'm shaking. He's like, man, calm down, chill out, my bad. I didn't know you was gonna freak out like that. Is you gonna tell on me? Is you gonna call the police? Like, I'm sorry. Please don't say nothing to nobody. Forgive me. I just thought you got down how your friend got down. And I'm just like, can you just please don't say nothing to me and just take me home? Please just get me to my house. He's like, I just want to know, is you going to say something to somebody? That's it. I don't want you trying to tell people that I tried to da-da-da-da. I'm like, bro, just take me home. Please. Just stop talking to me. It don't matter who I'm going to tell you're wrong. You're wrong. So halfway we get into the house, he was just like, man, I'm sorry. Is you going to still talk to me? And I was just telling him like, nah, like, you just put me in a crazy ass situation. I don't want to ever talk to you again in my whole life. Like, you're disrespectful. I thought you was this nice, cool guy, and you just set me up to get assaulted by your cousin that's like 25. This is not somebody our age. This is a grown man. He's 10 years older than me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You ask somebody. You don't just assume somebody get down like that. And even if I did get down like that, that don't mean I wanted to get down with your 25-year-old cousin. So yeah, like I told him, I said, I'm not going to tell nobody, but I don't ever want to talk to you or none of that ever again. I'm like, please don't. Please just take me home and you ain't got to worry about me ever again. So we get to my house and he was just still trying to like plead his case and say sorry and apologize. And I just got out the car. I got out the car. I went in the house. My sister was there. And I just cried to my sister. I just went to my sister and I said, Tracy, and she was like, she could just see it all over my face. I just fell into my sister and I just cried, y'all. I just cried and she was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I couldn't even get it out. I just cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. And like 20-30 minutes later, after I stopped uncontrollably crying, because it was like I was trying to tell my sister what happened to me and I couldn't even get it out. You know, it was like I couldn't cry in the moment when it was happening. I couldn't panic too much in the moment. So all that just rushed to me when I got home and I was safe and I was there with my big sister and I just cried to her. I just cried. And then I finally told her what happened and she just hugged me. She was like, you need to stop being fast and boys, da-da-da-da, you know, big sister talk, like, you don't need to be doing stuff like that. And I was like, I know. And yeah, like a week later passed, right? And he was texting me for a couple days, and after he seen I wasn't responding, he just stopped reaching out to me. And yeah, a week later, he sends me a text. He was like, oh, you gave me an STD. Mind you, me and him had protected sex. Now, that's not to say you can't get an STD. But I'm just like, wait, what? So I call him and I'm like, what do you mean I gave you an STD? He was like, yeah, I went to go test it and went to go get tested and I have an STD. He had the clap. If y'all don't know what that is, look it up. And I'm like, well, you didn't get it from me. So, mind you, if y'all don't know nothing about STDs, women, we will feel the symptoms way before a man. So, you feeling them symptoms, you must have been had it. You just now feeling it, and now you trying to put it on me. So, I'm like, you're lying. You ain't get it from me. You ain't get it from me. Because, mind y'all, at this point in time, I was going to go get tested because, like I said, I was always in the goddamn clinic with longtime friends. So some of them times I was like, well, I might as well go and get checked. I might as well go, you feel me, make sure I'm good, because I'm being sexually active with boys and stuff like that. So I said, well, because I just started, we was in that clinic too often. So I was just like, you know what, let me just make sure, you know, my kitty cat good. Okay, so I was getting tested here and there, and I had just recently got tested because me and longtime friend was just up in the clinic. So I'm like, nah, you ain't got nothing for me. He's like, I know it was from you. You was the last person I had sex with. Da 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 da. I'm like, bro, get off my phone with that. Nah, I said, you know, I don't care if I did give it to you, if I didn't give it to you. Don't call my phone. What was your point of calling me and telling me? I mean, I guess you're supposed to tell people if you got something and you mess, whatever. But I'm just like, don't call my phone. Don't talk to me no more. So, boom. So I go to my sister. I'm telling her, I'm like, sis, he's saying I gave you my STD. Oh my God, an STD. Oh my God. She's like, calm down. Don't panic. Go get tested. Go get checked. And I'm just like, oh my God, but what the hell? You know, just freaking out. My sister's calming me down. She's like, I'm gonna come with you, just chill out, but I hope you learn your lesson. Stop being out there, stop being fast, stop doing all of that. You don't need to do all of that. And I'm just like, girl, okay, like, let's go to the clinic. So So y'all, I go to the clinic and I don't got nothing. It said I'm squeaky clean. So I called him back and I was like, I got my test results and I don't got no STD and I can send you the paperwork. I'm sending him pictures of the paperwork. I'm like, I don't know who you got that STD from, but it ain't me. And don't you be going around telling people that you got something from me, because you a mother liar if you do. He was like, man, whatever. Y'all, like a month later, Green Eyes calls me. I'm on the phone with Green Eyes. We're talking. And he like, oh, when I'm gonna see you again, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. At this time, I think Pop-Up was in my life, and he was there. He was, you know, like I said, Pop-Up would pop in and out, but at this time he was in. He was there. You feel me? So I was just like, you feel me? I'm kind of off you. I'm kind of off you light-skinned niggas with green eyes, with colored eyes. I'm kind of off y'all. I don't think y'all my type anymore. Like, I'm telling y'all, after that, I really calmed down. Like, when I lost my virginity, like I said, I was like 13. Between that in this particular time, y'all, I was fast like a NASCAR. You feel me? I was fast. I was being fast. When this incident happened, I started calming down. I was like, ooh, hold on. I started being more careful with the dudes I mess with, how often and stuff like that. I was just like, you know, I can't be out here wilding. Like, girl, you almost just got assaulted. Anything could happen to you. You need to slow it down a little bit. So I'm like, nah. I'm like, you know, I'm giving them a runaround like, oh, you know, maybe tomorrow, maybe the weekend. But we're having a conversation on the phone. We're just like catching up because, like I said, overall, you know, he was a cool dude for the most part, besides, you know, the whole losing the V card thing. So we just talking, laughing, chopping it up. And then he asked me, he was like, you know my cousin, huh? I'm like, nah, I don't know nobody, you know, besides Blue Eyes and, you know, the people I've introduced you to, my friends, longtime friend, and Lee. I don't know your cousins. I don't know. And he was like, you do. And I was like, I don't. He was like, yes, you do. And I was like, no, I don't. Who's your cousin? Next thing I know, I hear a Hazel Eyes. He like, you know me. Don't act like you don't know me. You was at my house, in my bed. You don't know me? Bitch, I thought I heard the devil speaking. He done rose from hell and got up on this phone. When I tell y'all, as soon as I heard his voice, I was scared all over again. Like, the whole situation moment just flooded in my mind. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm trying to be like, I'm playing it off like, who is this? Who is that? Like, you got me on three-way? You three-way call me with another nigga on the phone? How fucking sassy is that? I'm like, who on the phone? Like, who is that? Who your cousin? He like, it's me, Hazel Eyes. I told you you knew my cousin. So I'm like, y'all, it's not clicky to me as quick as it should have clicked to me. And I'm like, wait, Green Eyes is your cousin? He like, yeah. You knew I knew Green Eyes and you didn't. Why didn't you? So y'all, I'm in shock. As y'all know, I lost my V card to Green Eyes. Me and him have been messing around on and off for a couple years. I just messed around with his cousin Hazel Eyes, and then their older cousin just tried to assault me And here did Green Eyes then three-way called me with Hazel Eyes on the phone. What is this? Is it like, y'all, I never they're laughing. I'm like, what's funny? First of all, like I said, y'all don't know what type of shit y'all on, what kind of funny whatever this is, but I'm like, I don't like this. I said, Green Eyes, for one, me and you, we've actually been cool as hell since everything went down. That's real funny of you to be laughing on the phone with your cousin. What's funny? He was like, cause you was messing around with my cousin, so you stopped messing around with me to mess around with my cousin. I'm like, I didn't even know that was your cousin. Your cousin knew I knew you, and he didn't even tell me that I knew. He was Hazel Eyes was like, no, remember you said you thought I looked like somebody? You knew he was my cousin. No, I didn't. I'm telling y'all, I don't know why when I kept thinking Hazel Eyes looked like somebody, it was not clicking that it was Green Eyes. And you could tell they're cousins. You could almost would have thought they was brothers. But it just was not clicking to me. It was just not clicking to me. And when they both got me on that phone, everything just started clicking. I'm like, wow. So I'm cussing them out. I'm like, both of you, bitch, fuck, nigga, bitch, nigga, ah. They don't get disrespectful or nothing. They was like, don't be mad because you effing us, both of us. First of all, don't say it like that. I was not messing with y'all at the same time, okay? I had messed around with Green Eyes like once or twice when me and Hazel Eyes first started talking. But not you get what I'm saying? Like, it had been months, and then me and Hazel Eyes did something. Y'all, I felt so embarrassed. I was just so irritated, y'all. I just hung up the phone. I hung up the phone, and I just cried. I just felt so dumb, so stupid. Like, how the hell did I get in this crazy situation from talking to Blue Eyes? I lost my V card to Green Eyes. I started messing around with Green Eyes. I mean, Hazel Eyes. He tried to set me up to get assaulted by his 25-year-old cousin. And now I'm finding out that Green Eyes and Hazel Eyes are cousins. And they're calling me on the phone laughing because they think it's funny that I messed with both of them. I don't want to feel like it was a setup, but what else could it be? First of all, I don't know if it was Hazel Eyes' intentions to try to run a train on me when I got there. I don't think it was his initial intentions. I think when he knew I was friends with longtime friend, he just assumed that I got down like her. Mind you, after all this happened, I didn't tell nobody. Only my sister knew. I went and told longtime friend. She had came over my house one day. Mind y'all, after this, y'all, I was depressed. I felt disgusted. I felt terrible. I felt dirty. I felt just so many different type of things. I was so depressed. So I was ignoring my friends. I wasn't going out. I wasn't hanging out. I wasn't doing any of that. I think I was barely going to school. I was just like in my room crying a lot. And I was barely eating. It was terrible, y'all. But one day, a longtime friend came over and I'm just telling her the whole shit. And I'm like, so you know Hazel Eyes? And she was like, I meant to tell you, but we just never got around to really talk about it like that. And I'm like, how is this battery dying? So yeah, she was like, yeah, I meant to tell you that I knew him. And I was like, well, why you didn't text me and tell me that when the day you seen I knew him. She was like, oh, I didn't want to ruin the moment, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, okay, well, how do you know him? Because, you feel me? I didn't tell her what happened yet. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what was you doing? You get what I'm saying? Like, she was just like, yeah, I was talking to his cousin and I smashed him, his cousin, and one of their partners. I'm like, wait, pause, rewind. You smashed Hazel Eyes? She's like, yeah. I was originally talking to his older cousin. I smashed him. Then I smashed Hazel Eyes and I smashed one of their partners. They basically ran a train on her one day. She had went over there. And I'm like, girl, this is something you should have told me. When you saw who it was that came picked me up, you should have texted me and said, girl, you feel me? Like, I smashed him. So I'm just like, wow. So I'm telling her what happened. She's just like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, his cousin is crazy. He's hella aggressive. She basically was saying that she wanted to do it with him, but when they started doing it, like, he was being crazy. He was wild. Like, she was just basically telling me it started off consensual, but it didn't end consensual. And she said that she think they drugged her and hellish stuff. It was just like, why wouldn't you have warned me about some shit like this when you seen that's who that was? And she was just like, I don't know, you had just been talking about him so much. It just seemed like you really liked him. I didn't want to ruin it for you. I didn't think he was going to be like that towards you. I didn't think nothing like that was going to happen to you. And I'm like, well, you know, if you would have told me this, then I could have had that on my radar and I would have made sure to never ever go to this boy's house. We could have smashed in his car. I didn't need to go to his house. But, you know, I wasn't mad at her, but I was just like, you know, you should have just told me. I don't want to be smashing nobody you smashed. You probably gave him an STD. Oh, yeah, that's what I told her. I was like, you know, he had an STD. He called me saying I gave him an STD. I went to go get tested. I'm clean. I don't know when. She wouldn't tell me when she smashed him because that's what I was asking. I was like, so when did you smash them? She was like, oh, I don't know. I don't remember. And I'm like, was it recent? She was like, yeah, but not too recent, but it was a minute ago. I'm just like, okay, all right. This is when I really just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna calm down because this is way too much. This was the love triangle I never ever imagined of having. This is something that went way too far. It got too out of control. Too many people. Too much for my little 14, 15-year ass to be going through at this age with these older boys. So yeah, y'all, after that, I didn't speak to Hazel Eyes or Green Eyes or Blue Eyes until later on in life when I became an adult. They all tried to talk to me, but I was just like, nah, never. I would never talk to any of you. Blue Eyes, I mean, you didn't really do nothing wrong, but I was hearing stuff about Blue Eyes and how he was doing things to women. So I was just like, nah, birds of a feather flock together. And that's one of the reasons I had to stop. I had to start separating myself from longtime friend, because being friends with her, people was thinking that I got down like her, and I didn't want nobody trying no stuff like that with me ever again. Ever again. Ever. I don't want nobody to even have a small itsy bitty thought for 2.5 seconds that they could run a train on me because of she get down like that and I hang out with her. And y'all, it was so hard because I'm telling y'all, I know I be telling y'all about all the bad stuff that be happening with me and my friends, but we had a lot of good times as well. Just the bad overweighed the good. So I could tell her my deepest, darkest secrets, and I knew she wasn't gonna judge me because, for one, she was 2 times more sluttier than me. You feel me? And if she told my shit, I'm gonna tell your shit. Even though I'm not even that type of person to put somebody's business out there, but she ain't never like told my business to the point where it was like, why would you say that? You know, I'm sure she told people stuff, you know, everybody pillow talk or whatever, but it ain't never got back to me that she said some shit to somebody that she wasn't supposed to. You know what I mean? So it's like I could trust her with telling her anything, but I had to really distance myself from her because it was like, this was a situation that it could have went left so quickly, so quickly, so quickly, so quickly. Woo! But, you know, one thing about it, y'all, God has protected me from so much shit. It's crazy. I put myself in so many dangerous situations as a teenager, and God has always made sure I came out the best I could. Like, he protected me so much from the things I was doing. And man, whoever my guardian angel is, man, they was working overtime. They was working overtime. They was really looking out for me because, y'all, when I tell you I was holding on to that doorknob for dear life, because I knew if I let go of that door and I let that man grab me and get a hold of me, mind you, I'm only like 115, 120. This is a grown man, solid dude, about 6 feet, 6'2", solid grown man. Young girls out there, please, any girl out there, please, 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 please. Boys are not everything. It's not worth it if you do not trust this person. And you know what? I can't even say that, because a lot of these men out here, they have mastered being someone they're not. They have mastered lying and tricking women and attacking women and hurting women. It could be somebody you trust, and you could be around this person for so long, and then one day they just snap and things change. So I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, that thing that was going around online. Would a woman rather be trapped in a room with a bear or a man? And most women will say a bear, because at least you know the bear gonna attack your ass. It's either gonna attack you or be curious and leave you alone. A man, you don't know. You don't know what they might do. You don't know if they're gonna hurt you, assault you, attack you, say hateful things, degrade you. You don't know. You don't know what they might do. And that's scary. That's so scary to think. I would rather be in a room with a bear than a man. I would rather risk my odds at being in a room with a bear than a man. Because at least I know what the bear might do. It's only one or two options. It's either going to attack me or leave me alone. It's not, it's just so scary. But women, try your best to really know the people you're around. Don't be just going to anybody's house. Trust your gut. But y'all, it was so crazy. Like, I'm telling y'all, this dude was so perfect. I didn't have no bad gut feelings. The only thing that kept popping in my head was he looked like somebody. That's it. I didn't have not one bad feeling about him. My eyebrows raised a little bit when he told me he knew longtime friend, but a lot of dudes knew longtime friend because a lot of stuff was going around about her because she was doing a lot of stuff. So it wasn't uncommon for a dude to know who she is. Like, her name was ringing bells in the streets because she was outside popping that coochie like was no tomorrow. So a lot of people knew her. And one thing about it, she had no shame in her game. You feel me? She knew, like, you know what I mean? You feel me? I still defended her though, but it wasn't like she denied it. When people would be like, oh, you do this, she'd be like, okay, and then here I am. Yeah, and what about it? What about it? What about it? Stop talking about my friend. What y'all want to do? That's my friend. If she want to go pop her coochie to 50 niggas, and what that got to do with you? What's up? You ain't gonna talk about her though? You ain't gonna talk about her though? Oh, she a hoe. And what else? What else? What's new? That would be me, y'all, really going to bats for this girl. Really over here backing up that she was a hoe. Really about to fight people because they talking about her being a hoe, and she was. And this bitch was a shady ass friend, because why wouldn't you tell me that you smashed the dude that I'm kicking it with and that you had a bad experience over at his house? Girl, that's some shit you should have texted me. You should have been like, you should have pulled me to the side and been like, I don't think you want to take this ride. Or where y'all going? To his house? Like, I don't think you want to do that. Because if it was me and I was in that situation where somebody did something like what she said, that he basically assaulted her and possibly drugged her, and then they all ran a train on her, and I don't think it was willingly, I'm gonna tell my friend that. That's some shit I'm gonna tell my friend. Like, I don't think he the dude you think he is. I'm not trying to hate on you, but let me just tell you what happened with me. You feel me? It was like, y'all, she looked me dead in my face and was like, bye. She let me get in that car, didn't say nothing. But mind you, she was hella texting me like, what you doing? Where y'all at? What's going on? Is y'all doing this? Y'all doing that? Blah, 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 blah. It was like she knew, but she didn't tell me that she knew. And then for Green Eyes to three-way me with his cousin on the phone. No, y'all, talk about embarrassing. The whole everything was embarrassing. Just made me sick to my stomach. I couldn't believe all that had happened with these people. But yeah, I'm just rambling, y'all. But yeah, that's the end of this series. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all. So, over the years, Green Eyes have been trying to talk to me. And it's kind of triggering, because a lot of times with guys, they forget. Women, we don't forget. Yeah, you was cool, but overall, you was not cool. I feel like you set me up. Well, I can't even say he set me up with the cousin, but I do feel like the cousin knew that I knew Green Eyes, and that he probably went back and was like, oh, I'm talking to a Shayla, and Green Eyes is probably like, oh, I know that Shayla. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, damn. But yeah, he had been trying to talk to me, and I had posted something recently on Instagram. It was like a 10-year challenge. I was just basically showing how I used to weigh 100 pounds versus now. You know, I'm a good, like, I haven't weighed myself in so long. I'm gonna just say like 145, 150. And do y'all know he replied and was like, because basically I was basically saying like, back then I was not cute. I was skinty. I was not cute. Hair was just terrible. And he was like, I ain't never thought that. You know, you always been my crush for the last 15 years. And I don't know why, y'all, but that just made me want to throw up. It just made my chest hurt. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I know he was just probably trying to throw out a little compliment, but no, I'm grown now. I didn't thought about everything that happened, and every single last thing that happened to me was wrong. It was not right. And for a long time, I tried to justify everything that happened and blame it on myself when, yeah, I was young and dumb and I shouldn't have been doing the things I was doing, but it's not my fault that someone tried to take advantage of me. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. I hate how men want to put the reason why women get attacked on them. Oh, well, you dress like this. Oh, well, you do this. Oh, well, you... No. If I say no, if I don't want something, if I said yes and then changed my mind, no means no. I don't give a shit if I just said yes 2 seconds ago. I just said no. So now it's no. No means no. It's not my fault. You can't control yourself. It's not women's fault that men cannot control themselves. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. And it sucks how they make us feel like it's our fault. So we start thinking it's our fault. And then we're battling ourselves. Then we get depressed. Then we get sad. Then we get angry. And this is why certain women be off in themselves because of men and how they make them feel like everything is their fault, when it's like you cannot control what a man does. Y'all, and it's just, oh, it's just so irritating. Y'all, I just wanted to cuss him out and tell him, like, stop reaching out to me. Mind y'all, I be blocking him. He be making new pages and shit all the time. Like, he one of them people, he make a new page every 3 to 6 months. And then somehow he finds me. Mind y'all, he not even cute no more. None of them. None of them. Blue eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes, they all, okay, so Blue Eyes, he was in jail for heck long for, I don't know, probably offing somebody, drugs, one of the two. He looked like a crackhead, basically. Green Eyes, he big as a damn house. He not cute. Hazel Eyes, he just looked like a goddamn penguin now. Like, he just not, none of them are attractive. None of them are attractive. And sometimes, y'all, I be, man, everybody that was fine in high school, not cute. Not cute. Like, I'm so glad I got my glow up as an adult where it really matters. Being cute as a teenager, that shit don't matter. How do you look grown? Ooh. I'd be like, damn, y'all really peaked in high school. That's sad. Your peak was 15 years ago. You're no longer there. You're a loser. Damn. Wow. Life's whooping your ass. But you know what? I hope it gets together. You know, get in that gym. It's time to get in that gym. Diet a little bit. It's okay. Shit, I got big. But my big still looked good. Okay, I still managed it. I still looked good. When I was on 165 about 2 years ago, a year ago, I still looked good at 165. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just saying. A little workout, a little salad, a little keto, skinny tea, I don't know, something. Crazy. Then I seen my brother with blue eyes, my oldest brother, because like I said, blue eyes and green eyes is from downtown Pittsburgh. I'm from downtown Pittsburgh. Hazel Eyes is from Richmond. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I knew my brother knew him, but Blue Eyes had just got out of jail like a year or so ago. Mind you, Blue Eyes little brother's always trying to talk to me, but they little niggas. But they cute though. The brothers are cute, but not Blue Eyes. But yeah, so my brother was like taking a picture with him. I had to hit my brother real fast, like, oh brother, no. I mean, my brother don't know what happened, but I'm just like, brother, why you with him? Why you with him? Mind y'all, Blue Eyes never did nothing to me, but still, the whole situation, all of them is just triggering. It's just still. For one, I feel like Blue Eyes sat there and watched what happened and he didn't do anything. You watched your cousin and your friend assault me and you just watched. You're just as guilty as them. You didn't do anything. There's no way I'm gonna watch my friend assault somebody unprovoked, unwanted, and I'm gonna allow them to do that. No, hell no. I would have told what the hell is you doing? I would have damn near fought my friend. No. So he just as guilty. Yeah, I tell my brother, that's the ops. Like, don't be around him. He back in jail though, so just as quick as he got out, he back. But yeah, this is probably a long ass story time, so I'm gonna wrap this up and just know, y'all, a lot of the men that I fuck with ain't shit. I don't want to say all men ain't shit, but a lot of the men that I fuck with ain't shit. The dating pool is terrible. And I know this debate goes around a lot. Who's the prize, men or women? But a good man, a good faithful man, a good hardworking man, a good loyal man is a prize. I'm not saying he's the prize, but that's a prize. Because, baby, a good man is harder to find versus a good woman. You can find good women. Most women are good women. Most dog-ass women are dog-ass women because they gotta be. Because the men they encounter is dog-ass niggas or dog-ass dudes. You get what I'm saying? So, a good, loyal, hardworking, loving, caring man is a prize. There, I said it. And I ain't no pick-me-ass bitch, and y'all know that. Don't ever. Bitch, I ain't no pick-me. I'm not saying the man is the prize. I'm just saying a good man is a prize. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because I don't know. And then I be feeling like maybe the men that are good men, I'm just not attracted to them. And I need to break that down and figure out, why do I keep attracting? Well, I know why, but I need to figure out, where is my medium for all this? A good man that I'm attracted to. All the good dudes, I swear I be seeing some good dudes trying to talk to me, and I just be like, you're not my type. You just not my type. You don't dress the way I want my type to dress. You don't look the way I want my type to look. Like, you don't talk the way I want my type to look. Like, it's just not giving. And it's not to say that I just want a refined hood nigga. That's it. I don't want no hood nigga. I don't want no cheating ass nigga. I don't want no rough ass, unemotionally available nigga. No, I want a refined hood nigga. Like, you used to be in them streets and then you changed your life around and now you on your grown man stuff. Okay, you living life the right way, but you still got that hood nigga in you. You'll bust a nigga up if you need to. You feel me? That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's a good man, Savannah. It's a good man. But ladies, just be careful out there. Like I said last time, everything that glitters ain't gold. Now, I feel like I need to know a person for at least a year before I could be in a serious relationship with them. Because knowing somebody for 3 to 6 months does not tell you everything you need to know about a person. You need to give a person a year. You need to see people in all their seasons. The good, the bad, the ugly, the great, the worst, the terrible, the beautiful, everything. You need to see how these people treat you when they mad. You need to see how people treat you when they not doing too good in life. You feel me? You need to see how they treat other people. Fuck all that. Oh, I want a nigga who nice to me, mean to other people. Girl, bye. Like, grow up. People, grow up. Grow up. You want a man who's a good person, who know how to let other people know, boundaries, but he's respectful. He don't need to be mean to tell somebody, hey. None of that. I got a woman. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to be rude and disrespectful. But be careful. People are very good at disguising who they really are. I mean, eventually the veil drops, but some people have mastered doing it for long periods of time. And if you just wait a little bit before you really take things serious with somebody, you could be avoiding a lot of shit. A lot of shit. A lot of stuff. So I'm just saying, y'all, be careful. And yeah, I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe. But only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want the extra juicy tea, go ahead and click the link down in my description below to join my membership. And I will see y'all in my next video. Deuces.